Okay, I've been playing Arc Raiders since launch, and I absolutely love this game. But loving something doesn't mean you can't see what it's missing. I'm not a hardcore player or a streamer. I'm a casual who gets to play a little bit here and there and found a game that finally fits his life. But I have 5 things I want to say to Embark directly because I think players like me deserve to be heard as well. First, I think the game does need a PvE only map condition. Not a whole mode, but just a map condition. And before anyone says it, I know the argument. The possibility of PvP creates a tension that the game needs to stay exciting. I get that. I even agree with it to a point. But here's my reality. I'm a PvE player, and even though the aggression-based matchmaking helps, it's not the same as a PvE mode that cycles through maps the way other conditions do. Imagine loading into Buried City one night, Stella Monas the next, and then the new Riventides map the next after that. All PvE. No other players hunting you, just you, your squad, the Ark, and whatever the map throws at you. That's not a lesser version of Arc Raiders. For players like me, that's a version that keeps us playing for years. Second, I wish that Speranza was actually walkable. Right now, Speranza is just a menu. It works, but it doesn't feel alive. In the lore, Speranza is one of the last cities, the last place humanity carved out underground, while the Ark took everything above. It's supposed to feel like the beating heart of a civilization clinging to survival. And right now, it feels like a lobby screen. Imagine actually walking through Speranza, traveling from your quarters to Shawnee's station, passing other raiders in the corridor, having to walk to Celeste to buy gear instead of clicking a button. That changes everything about how the game feels between raids. It makes coming home from topside mean something. Embark has said publicly that they think Speranza is underutilized. I agree completely. This is how you fix it. Third, I wish we had preset loadouts. And this one is purely about time. Right now, we have to manually build our loadout from scratch. For someone who plays 8 hours a day, that 5 minutes is nothing. For me, 5 minutes could be a raid I didn't get to run. I want every minute to be spent actually playing the game, not managing menus before I load in. Let me save 3 or 4 loadouts and then name them. Then I can pick the one I want and go. Like my PvE comfort loadout or my aggressive loadout. My budget loadout for when I want to practice without risking anything good. This isn't a complicated feature. Games have been doing this for decades. And for working dads with limited time, it would make the game meaningfully better every single session. Embark talks a lot about respecting player time. This is one of the most direct ways to prove that. Now, my fourth one goes deeper than the quality of life. See, in the lore of Arc Raiders, Speranza isn't the only city. There are other settlements. We just never get to see them. I want to join one of those cities as a faction. I want to choose where my raider loyalties lie. Maybe Speranza is the balanced choice, but maybe another city is more militant with better gear but higher risk. Or another city is more merchant focused with a better economy but less combat support. Imagine loading into a raid and your faction matters. And the other raiders you encounter topside, are they from your city or a rival settlement? Do you work together or compete? See, this would be a reason to play Arc Raiders differently depending on who you want your raider to be. It gives the world depth beyond the Rust Belt. Arc Raiders has an incredible world, and right now we're only seeing a fraction of it. Finally, I wish we had a trading post, and this one is personal. Arc Raiders is great at creating unexpected human moments in a world that's supposed to be dangerous and selfish. And a trading post would create more of those moments intentionally. Imagine a designated area where raiders can meet and trade items directly. You have 3 duplicate blueprints and you need a Delabra. Someone else has the opposite problem. You work it out. No bots, no automated economy, just 2 players deciding what something is worth to them. That is a story waiting to happen. Every trade is a moment of human connection in a world built around conflict. Embark built a game where a stranger can change your night by dropping a blueprint and walking away. Give us the tools to do that on purpose. So that's my wish list, Embark. 5 things from a 53-year-old working dad who found his gaming home in your game and wants to stay there for a long time. There's a version of this game that keeps players like me raiding for the next 10 years. You've already said that's the goal. In my opinion, these are 5 steps toward that. By the way, if you're new here and this is the kind of conversation that you like, it resonates with you, hit subscribe. I post every 3 days and I'd love to have you along for it. And I want to hear from you. What's your number 1 wish for Arc Raiders? Drop it in the comments. Let's build the list together. Now, if you want more than what YouTube gets, like scripts before I film them, exclusive videos, and direct access to me once a month, the link to my Patreon is in the description. Come be a founding member. I'll see you topside.